this is the power of realm hopping. On that realm there was the alliance raid, so I just hopped to another realm where the entire horde raid is waiting on Lancer. This is almost ridiculous. Okay. We don't really need Endkin, even though one hand strength we don't really need. But ring, trinkets, and gun. Obviously, plate helm is good, so Colin Blake, even though we have a helmet already. Plate head. Wait, what's the difference between plate head and helm? Should be the same, right? So the only two we really need Endkin and Toboris, simply because shoulders and legs is great. So Toboris is extremely important.
Many deals for a friend of
pushovers!
like you.
Take out the lieutenants, and the rest will crumble.
Punches, lucky dues and loot. Farewell, friend of the Grummles.
I kind of like... I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of some of the textures, they're just low quality. But I like the overall tone, especially since the blade goes beautiful with shoulders and the rest of this greenish hue. Mongoose, Calamity's Edge. I like it. And even the goggles. I mean, it's a very fitting transmog. Interesting that there are two types of shoulders, one fitting and one very gladiator-ish. I guess this one plays sort of PvP. Let's compare our PvP. And but he doesn't have 100k kills. On my first account I had like 35k kills or so. On this account I didn't play that much PvP. Interesting, but many of the achievements here he does not have. But it's funny that there's a waiting raid here. So there's probably a raid there fighting, doing the actual work, and then there's a raid here just waiting for the mob to spawn. And probably nuking it before the alliance comes. That's a bit of a sneaky tactic. But then again, on this realm there is no alliance raid. And I'm not sure if I really like that, this realm hopping. I mean, it can make your life a lot easier and save you a lot of time and trouble. But then again, that's kind of what makes this entire game interesting. But then again, you can just choose not to realm hop. You have the choice. That's what I like in games, when the developer isn't forcing something on you. No, they're giving you the choice to do what you want. And that is usually the sign of a great game. If you have the freedom to choose, do I go this way or do I do another path? Just do what you like. And in the end, there are reasons why this game is still reigning supreme on this genre, and others don't. There's someone dead there, that's not good.
The Joradin are retreating. We will hold the field. Get in that fort and clear out any stragglers. And with that, you have given us back our home. Thank you.
Wait, we got the Dragonbane, we got the box? Even though we didn't participate in the battle? We could just stay there AFK? What? That's a bit ridiculous. Okay. That's mildly interesting. And we got another polearm. Same one that we already got. So that's kind of use. Yeah, we can just sell that one. We don't need two of those.
I have many lucky doos. You like?
Okay, I was about to say, yeah, that was buggy again.
With this key, we can breach the barrier within the vault and rid it of the infestations that have grown there.
Chill, guys, let him invite a couple other people. Yeah, those we can smash.
Looks like you could all use some resources. There's a saying for this. Survival of the fittest.
Oh. Okay. We got the same item that we already have. Oh, that's beautiful. Useful, magnificent. Ah, jeez. Okay. Now we basically just need Enkiss. Enkin. Let me see. Costume. Enkin. Yes. Oh, no, those are war mode off. No, I want war mode on. Okay. That's not going to work. Okay, they have no idea what they're doing here. Where the heck are these little ones? I can't find any. Everybody wants Edkin, but nobody wants to farm the little mobs to activate it. Everybody wants Anki. Well, I can't invite everyone. For some odd reason, nobody wants to say I have a buff or not. You know, fishing without a buff is useless, guys. No item at all. Beautiful. I mean, oddly enough, that's the only one where this happens. We maybe have a group for Blakor, Cauldron. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, there. This realm hopping when you want elites is extremely useful. I mean, my goodness. Someone discovers a mob on his realm and he's alone, needs help, so he's just going to write it down. The dungeon finder, and immediately a multitude of people comes to rescue. And everybody's happy. The one who was alone is happy that he's not going to have to fight this alone, and the other people are happy because they can slash the elite mob. Everybody's served well. Find a group with a chest so I can ask the guy who activated it. How did he do that? Right, there. Molten draconium. I want that. I'm going to aggro. Am I? Oh no! It works! Oh, did it?
Closer. Not enough mana.
Okay, you were going to survive that one, so we can now go to the Azure span and start hunting a couple rares. What is this TWTV? Zombrax. Is he a YouTuber or something? Is that his name, or what is that? What am I supposed to get out of this information? I have no idea. so much disturbed dirt. I can't ignore that. You know, there are rules in World of Warcraft. Apparently, it is now extremely important to get all the dirt we can. It's the most important task of all. If you cannot shovel dirt, then you have no place in this game. That is Blizzard's logic, and it will reign supreme as long as the people in charge believe in dirt. Oh dearie. And this is a substitute for decent archaeology. So Blizzard didn't want to invest time giving us archaeology, and then they came up, you know what? We can just make people shovel dirt without any of the shit around. Why give them features? Why give them skills? Why give them cool items and farming? We're just going to give them a shovel and say, shovel the fucking dirt. And here we are. Oh my, oh my. Okay, so we got the item that we already have, so we're going to sell that one. And we got a coin purse, and we got a maze, which supposedly is 1% better for our specialization. That's, okay. Gnals. Can we get it? Oh, go, 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 oh my goodness. Faster, faster, faster. He gives a shield, that's great, and plate.
Looks like you could all use some resources. There's a saying for this. Survival of the fittest.
I mean, plate legs, blister hide is also extremely valuable, so we definitely need blister hide. Though that's something hard.
Weapons, not so nice.
Highland Drake, Tanho. I mean, Highland Drake is always great stuff for the Highland Drake. And this makes the rare farming actually kind of useful, since obviously we are not going to farm elites anymore when the season is out. So whatever we get now from the elites in terms of recipes or other stuff that we can only get by elite farming means that we will not get otherwise, at least in my case, because I'm most certainly not farming elites when there is a choice. But, oh. Ah, 369, yeah, I don't need that. Do I change that out now? Not sure. Is it even strength and stamina? Okay, at least it's strength and stamina. I mean, I thought about doing... There's actually another world quest here, Mini Mana Fiend Melee. But I'm not sure, can we do... I don't think that we can do a world quest when we're in a raid. So I'd have to leave the raid. Maybe I'm going to do that after the next one. In roughly 9 minutes. What are we going to get here anyway? Okay, yeah, we are nowhere near a next level. Sombu knowledge, that's also kind of useless. Maruk Centaur. Plans. Oh, plans are always great. But then again, the only real way to farm reputation here is by doing the grand hunts. And supposedly once you have the 3 chests there, the hunt spoils, you're going to get roughly 200 reputation per hunt. And some people are doing it in raids, where then the hunt takes approximately 5 minutes. So you could do in 1 hour, yes. How much? 2,400, yay! Yeah, that's not really worth it. I'm not interested in investing so much time for such a... Oh my goodness. Look at the world. Back in the days, there was only Kalimdor and Eastern Kingdom. And then at one point, Blizzard came and said, hello there, with Outlands. And then they said, hello there, with Northrend. And then came the add-on that many people disliked. And that was called the Cataclysm, that kind of changed the whole world of Warcraft. And we got regions like the Maelstrom with Deepholm. And we got regions later on, you know, with the whole Twilight Highlands area with Vashir. That was kind of fun, actually. And I kind of enjoyed Bbbbuutt. Yeah, many people did not. I kind of liked that. Bbbbuutt had a fight. There was a certain duration of peace, where one faction held the island and could access stuff there. And then there was a huge battle where 2 factions, the Alliance and the Horde, were trying to take over Bbbbuutt. It's a bit of a shame that we don't have that anymore. Anyway, after Cataclysm came Pandaria. Oh, I liked Pandaria. Most definitely. And slowly but surely, yeah, then came Draenor. Many people didn't like that, and many people did not like that. Draenor was basically a fantasy, an alternate, let's say an MCU, an alternate timeline of Draenor, of Outland. So we kind of got sucked into a different timeline, different time, where Outland was, well, not Outland yet, but Draenor, the one that was before, when it was kind of complete and not absolutely destroyed yet. And yeah, then Blizzard, of course, did something that many people consider to be extraordinary in terms of, oh my goodness, Legion. Oh, beautiful. And then the lore of Warcraft kind of ended. You know, the big baddies, Sargeras, the Grand Titan above all was defeated. All was well. And then Blizzard said to themselves, what are we going to do now? Let's pit Horde and Alliance against each other, and let's do it via uninteresting world event scenarios that nobody is going to care about. And then they created Battle for Azeroth, where suddenly, 5 seconds earlier, the Horde and the Alliance were big friends, and oh, I will like each other, come, let's hug. And then they hated each other. And we got to the Trolls in Zandalar, and the Kultiras, you know, Kultirans. Oh, you see that? 350 gold, oh, beautiful. Yeah, and many people did not like that one, Battle for Azeroth. And then came the Shadowlands, the worst game design in terms of region that ever graced the earth. You know, you can see that, right? So at first you couldn't mount, you had to fly, you had no mount. And even later on in the add-on where you got a mount, you could not fly from one place to the other. No, you had to take a flight trainer, and you had to go to Oribos, and then in the circular city, you had to go to a portal, you had to go above, and then in a circular room where you had no orientation, you had to find another flight master, a portal, and how do you get to the other place, and I have no idea what went wrong in the meeting when the people that were responsible discussed this game design. But if Blizzard wanted people to feel hell, I mean, the Maw is basically the equivalent of hell, and if it was Blizzard's will that the people should feel miserable, that they should not like it, that they should not like the features, that everything turned to shit, then Blizzard did an extraordinary job. I mean, if this was Blizzard's goal, if they wanted players to feel pain when playing the game. They did an amazing job, but just from an economical perspective, I'm not sure if making your players feel bad is the best choice of the game design. So maybe it's a kind of game design that feels odd to me, but maybe it was a genius stroke of, oh my goodness, let's make it hyper-realistic. People are playing in hell. Okay, what are we going to do? We're going to make them suffer. They're not going to like it, they're going to hate it, and only the hardcore uber nerds are going to play it. I mean, again, from an economical perspective, it's an odd choice, if that really was Blizzard's thinking. But if it was indeed their line of thinking, I congratulate you for your balls, because doing something like that, obliterating a portion of your player base, just for the, oh, this is real hell, yeah, that definitely takes courage. And since Blizzard has already proven that they're a money-greedy studio, that's definitely not the reason. So it's a problem of incompetence, arrogance in game design, and most certainly not, yeah, the courage to give players what they do not want. Anyway, do we have post office here? No. Can I sell
anything ancient to trade? Needs to be
do we have anything to sell here?
Old.
Not particularly. No. Can we sell that? Oh no, it's soulbound. Ah, okay. So we cannot sell. We also cannot sell that one. We cannot sell the keys. That's also interesting. Oh, we have a lot of them. I wasn't aware of that. So I could actually make one more.
Anything exotic, bring it.
And I'm going to save them for tomorrow. We're probably going to need them. What else do we have? Blah, blah. But I can sell none of that. Drink to chill your body, but elevate your focus, allowing you to restore 36,000 mana over 10 seconds, but you're defenseless until your breath focus is wait, why would anyone do that? Why would anyone do that? Why is he writing no? Wait, what? I'm confused. What's his problem? Primal Ritual Shell, yeah, we can sell that. Unique equipped, it's anyway, so there's no way for us to benefit. Okay, no item that I need. Yay. But we got Wilder Drake, black hair. I don't care about the Wilder Drake. That's not even a real dragon. I mean, that's a wyvern. Look at it. No frontal legs. Why would you call that a dragon? That's an insult to dragons. But then again, Hollywood also doesn't know what a dragon looks like. I mean, Smaug was not a dragon. Shame on Peter Jackson for not knowing. And Game of Thrones, those are also not dragons. Those are oversized wyvern that occasionally can spew fire. But that doesn't make something a dragon. The dragon has hind legs and frontal legs and wings that start here and some of the, let's say, back/torso region, and that is a wyvern. Look at it. That's not a dragon. It's just a miserable little creature with a couple horns. I mean, it's obvious why everyone wants to play this, because this looks like a dragon, Blizzard. I'm not sure why you would create that. I mean, I can kind of accept that as a proto-dragon, so a dragon in the lore that came before, and that's why it looks hideous. But in terms of good looking, I'm not sure if I'm living on another planet, but seriously, you want to tell me that this looks worse than this little rat with wings? I mean, what? Come on. would definitely like for Blizzard is give us the option to customize the colors of the dragons properly. So with a real color picker, so we can choose from millions of colors. That could give people the ability to truly customize their mount and make it unique, and not just, oh look, 50% have a blue dragon, hey. I mean, sure, we have all the head pieces and the horns and the hair and the scales can be customized, but the color profile is the first thing that's going to be striking. And, well, we're big. And then again, we're 10% bigger than an ordinary Tauren because I overloaded that deposit, which gives us the overload blood. All stats increased by 10, size increased. Oh, it doesn't say how much the size is increased. That's an ordinary Tauren. Yo, okay, that's definitely more than 10%. I mean, look at the oh my boy. That's a massive difference. I mean, damn. Alright. This is what I always dreamt of back in the days when Wrath of the Lich King was released on my first account. When I went with the Warlock for the Gladiator title, I wanted the Frost World. That was my sole reason, because I wanted a real big ass dragon. You know? I got that one, at least from the raid. Yeah, I got those. Icebound throw, yeah, that was 25. Glory the Icecrown Raider. Got that mount. But compared to the size, it's just... Oh, it's actually quite big. Interesting. Yeah, but that's the size buff. But that never really looked like a dragon that I would want, simply because it was undead and ugh. And now we have a dragon. Even though now I see in size there's not a huge difference, which is a bit of a shame. I would love for players to have drakes twice as big as this. Sure, you can just forbid them in big cities so nobody is blocking any NPCs. But it has always been a bit of a shame that players are only allowed to have relatively small amounts, which could elevate the gaming experience. Imagine if we had a dragon twice as big or thrice as big as this. I mean, that would be sick, and then give us a real aerial combat. And you could actually revive World of Warcraft. I mean, there's so many possibilities, but obviously the engine of this game is just not up to par. And Blizzard is still, yeah, not interested in rewriting their engine for 10-bit, for HDR, for DirectX 12, for real features like direct storage or any of that. Yeah. On a technical perspective, World of Warcraft is ancient. That's a bit of a shame. Because the gameplay could be, oh my goodness, elevated beyond everything else if it would just receive more modern features of a modern engine. But obviously this game was written 18 years ago and it only occasionally got a couple minor upgrades, and some argue that for a real engine rewriting you would need an entirely new game, something like the World of Warcraft 2.0. But I'm pretty sure that the majority of the player base would not like that. At least because of this. I mean, this is the number that tells the player, yo, you spend many hundreds of hours in this game. And if that suddenly disappears, many players would be, oh my goodness, mad as heck. Even though you could just solve that problem by giving people their achievement number on top of their new one. So just going to say, if the achievement window gets opened, you're going to have a mighty World of Warcraft original bar that has 26k, you would have been awesome! And then people can enjoy the new World of Warcraft. I would be okay with that, even though of course the greatest argument for World of Warcraft is the amount of content. It's just the multitude of possibilities that we have in this game. It's just, oh my goodness. 18 years of content. I mean, you've seen it, what we just did. I mean, oh my goodness, all of these regions are, oh my goodness, there's so much to discover. And obviously, the most beautiful thing would be if they'd create a new engine and then make the old content, well, possible, available. For example, Nvidia is trying to do such a thing where they take an AI that is specifically trained to optimize, I'm not going to say upsize, it's not an upscaling entirely, it's more recreating of textures. You might have seen the demo where they created a new game that looks, I mean, not a new game, where they are trying to fit texture and shadow remake on top of an old engine and make it look extraordinary without really touching the bases, so it's still going to be compatible. It would be kind of nice if we had a way to kind of modernize the graphics of this game. Hopefully Blizzard will try to dive into that, but I'm not sure.
I need a target. I don't have a target. I need a target. I don't have a target. I need a target. I don't have a target. I need a target. I don't have a target. I need a target. I don't have a target. I need a target. I don't have a target. I need a target. I don't have a target. I need a target.
Yeah, so that was entirely off. The game said it will spawn, but no. Yay! Okay. That's it for today. Until we meet again.